Smudger the Brave. It was a cold, dark evening as the Crovinsgate's narrow gauge shed, and all the engines were settling into their berths ready to sleep. All except one, sighed Peter Sam. What's wrong, Peter Sam? Asked Duke. Oh, Grandpuff, I'm just not tired yet. Is it okay if we listen to a story before we go to sleep? Okay, said Duke. But what story should we tell? All the engines think for a moment of what story they could tell to each other. Then Sir Handel had an idea. Grandpuff, yes, Sir Handel, why don't you tell us the story of how and why Smudger became a generator? Oh, chuckled Duke. You mean that reckless show-off engine that used to work on the Mid-Soda Railway? Yes, said the two engines. Very well then, said Duke. And this is the story Duke told to the engines. It all began back in 1925, replied Duke. It was a very busy railway, but those four engines kept the job running very smoothly. The only engines that used to work on the railway were Freddy, Proteus, me, and a Smudger. One morning, Proteus delivered his empty trucks to the incline. Proteus was frightened of the incline, so he shoved his trucks into place and backed away. And that's when Smudger had an idea to be cheeky towards him. You are such a scaredy engine, laughed Smudger. I'm not scared of anything. Smudger always think he was the bravest engine in the world. But at the top of the incline, the trucks were about to cause trouble. Say, what do you say we scared the crap out of Smudger? Said one. Oh yeah, then he'd be running off squealing, said the other. Ready? Steady? Polish, whee! Watch out, Smudger, gasped Proteus. Oh no, screamed Smudger, and he raced away as fast as he could. Smudger raced backwards as fast as his wheels could carry him, but as the trucks were catching up to him, on, they yelled. He switched tracks, and the trucks drove past him. Freddy was at a junction up ahead, but the trucks were heading straight towards him. Freddy whistled loud and long to the signalman. Luckily, the signalman changed the points just in time. Soon, the controller of the Mid-Soda Railway arrived. Well done, Freddy, he said. You are a very brave engine. Thank you, sir, said Freddy proudly. But Smudger wasn't very happy. I want to be the bravest, he sighed to himself. I want to show everyone that I'm the bravest engine of all. The next day, Smudger was shunting trucks onto the incline. How can I prove that I'm the bravest? He huffed himself. Suddenly, he had an idea. If I go up along the winch, he huffed himself, then everyone will see how brave I am. The winch hooked onto Smudger's trucks, but Smudger was still coupled up, but he didn't tell the workmen. Slowly, Smudger was being pulled up the hill. And that's when I arrived with some supplies for the workmen. Then, as I looked up to Smudger, I gasped. Smudger, whatever are you playing at? Look at me, Dookie. I'm the bravest engine on the whole of the Mid-Soda Railway. You're being stupid, Smudger. Get down from there, now! No way. I'm having great fun. You should try sometime. Absolutely not. Now come back down from there before you... But before I could finish what I was saying, we all heard a creaking noise. Duke? My driver asked. What's that noise? The incline. It can't hold its weight. Smudger! And then, everything happened at once. Whee! Puffed Smudger as he raced down the hill. But Smudger didn't realize that the points were still set for deciding. Then, it all happened. Luckily, No one was hurt, but poor Smudger had came off the rails. Ouch, he said to himself. Soon the controller of the railway arrived, and he was furious. Smudger, I am very disappointed in you. Not only you put yourself in real danger, but you also broke the incline. I'm very sorry, sir, sighed Smudger in sadness. And you know what? To make sure this never happens again, I'm going to have to punish you into something you'll really regret. Like what, sir? A generator. What? But sir, no buts. I have made up my mind, and you can't change it. Good day. And he walked sternly away, leaving Smudger to think about a lot what he had done. And still, even to this day, Smudger is still a generator. But he's not being used much now that the Mid-Solar Railway was closed. And poor Smudger sat there until the end of his days. He sighed. And that is the story of how and why Smudger became a generator. Wow! Gasped all the engines. You know, Grandpuff, said Sir Handel, I don't think Smudger could do anything that's reckless and stupid. I agree, said Duncan. Even more reckless and stupid than me. Yawned Peter Sam. Oh, now you're ready to go to sleep? Asked you. Yes, Grandpuff, Peter Sam said while smacking his lips. Well then, good night everyone. Good night, Sky, stormed the engines, as they all drift off to sleep, ready to work on the railway in the morning.